electronics class. Today I've built a summing amplifier, and you can see it on the desktop here. I'm not going to build this one from scratch. You know enough about building, but I am going to show you something new. On the left-hand side, I'm going to click on probes, because with so many inputs, it's difficult to see what the output is. I'm going to clear all the existing probes. I'm going to build a new set. Okay, so what I need to do is I need, with the probe window open, just to go to points where I would like to measure the voltage. So I want, if you go in different places, you'll notice you get an eyedropper, or well, it looks like an eyedropper, or you can get a device that looks like this. You want the eyedropper. We'll deal with the other device later. This one measures voltages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select measuring the voltage at source V1. I'll just click on it. Then I'll go and do the same thing at the source V2. And you can see the net numbers showing up. These will be on the graphs. I'm going to do the same thing for the source V3. So those are the three nodes at the top of the voltage sources. And then I'm going to do the same thing at the output. And I want the voltage rather than the current, which is what the other device would measure. So I'm going to want the voltage here. I'll click on this one, and that gives me node 6. Okay, so now I've got three 10,000 ohm resistors, and one 20,000 ohm resistor in R1, R2, R3, and R4. Everything except R3 is a 10,000 ohm resistor. R3 is a 20,000 ohm. We've got three voltage sources with a voltage sum being taken through three resistors being fed into the inverting amplifier, and the non-inverting amplifier is connected to ground. Here's our feedback loop with the resistor R4. So all we have to do now is to run this and see what happens. So we want the transient response. It's running, and there it is. It looks like we only see two outputs, but if you look, you can go here and recognize that the output is inverted, and you can see the voltage is about 5 volts. And then if I go to each one in turn, if I turn the green one off, we just see a black one. And if I turn the black one off, we just see a blue one, because the three input voltages are the same, so they all overlap, and we can selectively display whichever one that we want. So that's our inverting summing amplifier. You could try it with different voltages. You could try it with different resistors. I will post the theory in the description of this video, but this is how the summing amplifier works. Again, you should try this one, but I'm not going to give you a set series of exercises to go through.